Saving and investing are two things that need to be part of your vocabulary. You need to dream about them, you need to talk about them, you need to feel them like part of you. In this video, I will tell you how you can make $50 a week investing and make it into a lot of money while still enjoying life. Hi there, I'm Jaime Shekaibo and welcome to your channel, The Foreigner in America, where I teach locals and foreigners how to save, invest, and generate more wealth. I'm surprised on how good people are spending money. Do they take classes or something? I mean, how do they spend money like they do? For me, saving money is not hard. It's actually very easy. But what you really need is self-control. Remember, in order for you to start investing money today, you need to have extra money to spare with. Just $50 a week. Can you spare $50 a week today? Yes or no? If you said no, I'm worried about you. So let me show you the tactics I use to get extra money while still enjoying life. And this is what I call the low-hanging fruit. You just gotta take it. But before I start giving you my advice, I want you to hit the like button to help grow my channel and make more people wealthy just like yourself. I save money in a lot of different ways. Sometimes I go the entire day without eating or drinking any water just to save money on food. Just kidding. One thing I really do is meal prep. So my diet is healthy, it's balanced, and it's very simple. So I just go to the supermarket, get my meats, my veggies, my fruits, and spend around $100 a week. I train, I lift weights 6 times a week, so I need to have my diet specialized and ready for me at all times. I never go to the supermarket hungry, and I always carry a list. If you want extra information on how I eat and everything I do to keep healthy, make sure you check my book that is already available and you can download it. Just click on the link below. I rarely buy anything outside of the list. I never go organic unless the price is pretty much the same. But for example, for the meats, forget about it.
Nope.
I rarely go out and order food from restaurants. What I'll do is I'll just go out once or twice a week with friends and get a casual dinner, spend probably $30 or $40 tops. Be very careful when you go out drinking, because drinking is one thing that kills you financially. Whenever you see someone or hear this phrase, shots, 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 run away. Shots are money killers. You can buy a big tequila bottle in the liquor store for $25, $30. You can get 25 shots out of it. You know how much you will pay for those in a bar? $8 a pop, plus tip.
But Jaime, you're cheap. You don't want me to go out, you don't want me to have fun with friends, you don't want me to get shots. You're killing me.
Remember what I just said. Self-control is the key for success in life. You can get a small piece of pie and enjoy it very slowly, or you can try and swallow the entire pie and die. So do you want to have more money to invest? Yes or no? Okay, if you do, then pre-game in your place and then grab an Uber with 3 more friends, share it, and go to the bar. That's how you do it. Another low-hanging fruit that you have not been considering is negotiating your bills. Every time that you don't negotiate or call your providers and get a better deal on electricity, internet, phone, cable, you are losing hundreds of dollars per month. Even rent. Put it on your calendar. Every 3 months, you gotta call the service provider and ask for a better rate. What if they say no? You may ask. Well, just call a different provider. This is America, people. You have a lot of competition and everyone will be glad to get you as a new customer. So I got free HBO with my internet, so I canceled Sling. Then I negotiated and changed electricity provider. It went from 10 cents to 7.6 cents a kilowatt hour, which is 25% discount. And I also negotiated my phone and my internet bill down. That happened in the last 2 months. I saved around $100 a month. But the next low-hanging fruit I will talk about is rent and car payment. I've said this in a couple of videos before. You have to negotiate your rent. In case you're living on your own in an apartment, you can share your apartment with another person. In case you're in a house, you can rent one of the rooms. This is for you to have extra money to invest. And talking about the car, you don't need a fancy car right now. What you need is to start investing. The money that you produce investing, then you can get the fancy car. First you invest and then you get the car, not the other way around. Otherwise, you're bluffing. Remember, you don't need a BMW, a Mercedes, or an Audi right now. What you need is to start investing and grow your money for the future. And finally, the last low-hanging fruit I will talk about before we start talking about investing, about the good stuff, is online shopping. So just please grab a piece of paper and write down every single thing that you have bought online in the last 30 days. Add it up. You got it? You have to cut that back 50%. Do not browse Amazon all day. Do not start looking at stuff because you don't have self-control yet. So you're gonna be a prey of their marketing and spend a lot of money. So now you save a bunch of money on groceries, renegotiating your bills, taking your rent down, car payment down, cutting your online shopping, and cutting down on drinking in bars. So what do you do with all this money? You will ask me. Let me tell you right now. Number one, you have to pay off your debt. There is no real reason to start investing if you have a lot of credit card debt or student loan debt. What happens is that you're pouring a glass of water into a bucket that has a big hole on the bottom. So it's just not wise. It's not gonna get you anywhere.
But Jaime, my debt is low interest. I can start putting money in the markets, make 7 or 8%, while still having my debt at 2.5%.
That is true. Any debt that is under a 4%, talking about mortgage or talking about a car payment, if you got a great deal, you can leave those. But my friends, student loans are 6% or more. Credit card debt is 15 to 30% interest. So no, pay off your outstanding debt first, and then you can think of investing your money. Remember, what I want for you is not to hoard cash. Hoarding cash is one thing, and increasing your net worth is another thing. Your net worth is assets minus liabilities. So if you have 50K in cash and 50K in debt, and the debt is compounding, you are actually broke. You have nothing, zero, nada. Now, number two, once you pay off your debt, you can start investing in the markets. So you gotta put your money to work, baby. There are two things that you have probably heard a lot of times on videos, but let me tell them to you again because it's very important. You have your 401k and you got your Roth IRA. If you're employed or not, you can start by getting a 401k account and put money on it. Remember, market investing is long-term. It's 20 to 40 years. It's not short-term gains. If you want short-term gains, either play the lottery, go gamble in Vegas, or marry a rich person. Not kidding. So whenever you get paid a salary, that salary is after tax. So you are already getting taken away the money from taxes from the IRS. You cannot do anything about it. Don't cry, don't complain, don't shout. It is what it is. You have no control. The only thing you can do is you can put the money away on a 401k before it's taxed. But there's a limit. $19,500 a year you can put into a 401k, and the company you work for can match all the way to $37,500. It can be your own company or it can be the company you work for. So please, if the company is giving you a 401k match, take it. It's free money. If the company is not, then you most likely have to look for another job because it's a good benefit to have and you must take advantage of it. Another fund you can use is a Roth IRA. This is the same as a 401k but with after-tax dollars. You put money but it's already taxed. So once you take it out, it will be completely for you. But this is capped to $6,000 per year. This fund will aggressively compound within time. The younger you are, the more aggressive it will be invested. The older you are, the more conservative. So you have to forget about it. It will actually invest on its own. You have to put money every month and let it rest. Because starting 20 to 40 years, it will compound massively. And you can say,
Jaime, $50 a week? That's nothing. I mean, it won't get me anywhere in my retirement.
well, let me show you this calculator. $50 a week put into the fund at 8% compounding for 40 years. That's $2,500 a year. That's $100,000 out of your pocket. You know how much that will turn up to? $703,797.50. That's how much $50 a week makes you in 40 years. So every time you're going to the supermarket hungry and you're just grabbing a bunch of things you don't need, every time you go to the bar and just pay shots at $10 a piece, every time you're just way too lazy to call and negotiate your bills, or you're paying expensive rent, or you're paying an expensive car, or just buying things online, think about it. You're letting more than $700,000 for your retirement on the table.
Jaime, you're talking about 40 years. That's a long time. I want my returns now. Now. I want my money now. I want to put money on something that will give me cash flow today.
Okay, if what you want is immediate returns or 3 to 5 year returns, I got 3 options for you. They are the best options you can do to invest your money. Stay with me. The first one is dividend paying stocks. So you can open a brokerage account in any company you want. I'll tell you Vanguard, Fidelity, Schwab, the biggest ones. And you can start buying individual dividend paying stocks. The more money you invest, every quarter you're gonna get your returns, your earnings. So that's a really solid investment for the future. The second one is rental real estate. So whenever you buy a property that is already tenanted, the day you sign the documents and you put the money, from that day you start getting your rent. The best investment ever. Why? Because you get cash flow, the property appreciates, you use other people's money, and you get tax benefits. And the third option, and the best, where all the people make their money, is starting a business. So you put your money towards a business, you start it either online or physical, and once you get to the break-even point and you start making money, I mean, you can get great returns in 3 to 5 years. So these 3 are different from the 401k and the Roth IRA. But why is this? Well, because you need a lot more money to start. It's not $50 a week. But in order for you to start investing in these 3, this is a professional league, you have to start by playing in a minor league. You need to start saving, budgeting, putting your money away, and investing in these accounts so you can practically move yourself into the stocks, into rental real estate, into starting your own business. This is how people actually become wealthy and make a lot of money. So let me give you the foreigner insight for this video. This is about investing, so it will be very interesting. Just stay with me. Investing in this country as a foreigner is sometimes very complicated. Why? Because first of all, you get hit by the credit score game, which is BS, and then you get all these restrictions by the Department of Homeland Security. So just for you to know, no foreigner under a working visa can start their own business. It's not allowed. The only visa for starting a business is the EB-5 investor visa, which is $1.8 million and creates 10 American jobs. That sets the bar really high. There are other investor visas, but they don't give you the same benefits as this one that I'm talking to you about. And also, in order for you to open an ETF account and start buying index funds, you either have to be a permanent resident or a citizen of the US. You cannot do it with a working visa. What you could do is buy individual stocks or rental real estate. Those 2 you can do it right now, and I urge you to start doing it. I will recommend you take baby steps with your money. Start saving, start putting your money away, but please don't spend it all. I would much rather you go and freeze your money in a checking account until you know what to legally do with it, then just go and throw it away on a brand new Mercedes. And if you have a job with a visa, you still have a 401k. You can still contribute money pre-tax, so please do. The idea here is that you become a saver and multiply your money for the future. If you like this video, give me a like. Please subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, as I'll be posting a video every week. And until then, see you next time.